こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆうきです。2月12日火曜日のセッションリキャップ取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
Take a look at what we were looking at this morning and see what's happened since then, and are those things still viable? So in the euro, we are experiencing a bounce, but we're not sure yet whether this is a break, a hook, and a go to the downside trend line, or it's a move to get back up into the trend to go up here.
これユーロドルなんですけども、まだどっちに行くか分かんないねと。もしかしたら、ブレイクしてきてフックしてきてて、これゴーになるかもしれない。また安値割ってきてゴーになるかもしれないんですけど、このまま跳ね返って上に行くかもしれないと。まだよく分かんないねと。
As you can see, there is no trade until we get up to here. So there's nothing to do on the euro till we get above 3,500.
買うんだったら3500を超えてこないと買えないよねと。
There's nothing there, and if we do get above 3,500, then we're going to 3616.
3616、3616まで上がるんなら上がっていくでしょうと。
British pound, it's come down to this. No, it didn't even quite take the PSR out, but it got pretty dang close. All right, and we're gonna be a seller down in here. All right, if we can get that, but we first got to negate this head and shoulders potential. All right, so it's got to take this bottom out in order for us to trade this trade.
ポンドドルなんですけども、ヘッド&ショルダーのパターンが見えていて、この安値っていうのを割ってこないとここまでは売れないよねと。
Alright, so if we get that trade, we're going to get it right around 5620, move our stop at 5600, stay into the 72, move our stop and try to stay in all the way down to 29.
最後は5529っていうところまで打っていきましょうと。まず5600っていうところを割ってきたらストップ下げてってっていう感じですね。その後72っていう感じでした。
If we don't get that trade, there's nothing to do on the British pound. Period. Nothing to do.
この売り以外ではポンドドルはすることは、ありませんと。
Don't want to be jumping this trade because that's an unsustainable trend right there. Okay, and you can see when the pound has an unsustainable trend, they rock it back up. When they have an unsustainable trend, they rock it back down. When they have an unsustainable trend, they rock it back up.
このアンサステイナブルトレンド、つまり行き過ぎたトレンドなので、ジャンプイン、今すぐ行けっていうことでトレードはしたくないねと。見ても分かるように、いきなり上がっていきなり下がる、いきなり上がっていきなり下がるっていうのがポンドドルの特徴ですと。
So the best place to wait for this trade is back up here and see if it will trace back up to 5715 and then
5715、5715までリトレースしてきて、そこから売っていきたいねと。
go because these targets are taken out. And if it comes back up, it's still a head and shoulders until it makes a turn back to the downside, in which case it's no longer a head and shoulders. CAD, we're
ドルカナダ。
getting a pullback here. If we get the bounce here, we want to take this bounce. If it comes back down to here to 8050, 0050, we want to take the bounce up to here and possibly the double top.
ここまで下がってきたら買っていきたいねと。で、このダブルトップをめがけて、買っていきたいねと。
About 60 pips there. We don't want to miss that 60 pips on the bounce.
60ピップありますから、これ We don't wanna miss this、絶対見逃したくないですよねと。
Should it occur? It's nothing in here but a wide open space. So we want to make sure we take that opportunity. Swissy, if they sell dollars, let's look and see what they're doing with dollars. They're starting to sell dollars right here, and you can see they have an unsquared candle over here. They could come all the way down here to 80.25, which means the Swissy should go to the downside. All right. Well, we've been planning on that, but it just doesn't work today because they're going sideways. Now the problem we have multiple factors that are against themselves. We have a sideways move, which is and an up move, which is a continuation move up to here.
ドルフランなんですけども、下がるはずなんですが、いろんな、手がかりが、あって、まずこの、レクタングルというパターン、横ばいのパターンだと、これ今上がってきたのがそのまままた上がるっていうパターンが見えていると。
They're selling dollars off right now. So that would be if they were buying dollars. Selling dollars means they might back down and do that. So we'll have to wait and see what they do here. There's really not much to do. This is the trade to the upside right there, if we can get that trade.
もしこれ上がってくるんだったら、このサポート抜けて、 この部分を取っていきましょうと。
So, yeah, we'll see. All right. Dollar yen.
ドル円。
We're looking to get up out of this wedge. We're already up here near the top of this wedge. If it breaks, we're looking for that trade and then this target up here.
もしこのウェッジを抜けてきたら、ここのターゲット、アップヒア、ここを取っていきましょうということですね。
If it'll break to the upside. But if it stays inside the wedge right here, there's nothing for us to do because we're going to run from a wedge.
もしこのウェッジの中に入ったままだとすることないですよねと。
We don't know what it is yet. So walk away until it tells you. Ozzy, there's nothing to do here at the bottom of a trend line. Forget it. EJ, we have had a breakout, all right, but you can see we've gone nowhere, all right. So what we really wanted to do is square this candle up, come back down here, and then bounce. And if you get that, you want to take one trade in here, a second trade, third trade here.
このユーロ円トレンドラインブレイクしてきましたから、これまたフックしてきて跳ね返ってきたら1つ目、2つ目、3つ目という風にトレードしていきたいねと。
1, 2, 3. All right. So a bounce at around 125, a break at the 125.50, and a break at the 126. All right.
125円50銭をブレイクしてきたら、126円まで買っていきたいねと。
50 pips apart. All these are 50 pips apart. This is 150 pips. You get 3 lots, 3 trades on that, and you'll walk out of here with 350 pips.
この3つそれぞれ取れたら350ピップぐらい取れますよねと。
This each to the upside. It's currently running a 217 pip ATR, so you can make that 150 pips pretty easily.
ATR、1日の動くその、ボラティリティですよね。ATR っていうのが270ピップありますから350ピップぐらい動きますよと。
Pound yen till we get out of the wedge, nothing to do. But if we do break out of this wedge in the Asian tonight, you want to be looking for that big opportunity up here.
ポンド円なんですけども、このウェッジっていうのをブレイクしてきたら、もしエージャンマーケット、つまり今ですよね、ちょうど僕たちの今、ブレイクしてくるんだったら、このビッグオポチュニティ、この大きなトレードっていうのができますよと。
And this is the Ferrari, so it can go all the way up there at one time.
ポンド円っていうのはフェラーリですと。もう抜けてきたら一気に行きますからねと。
Right. So, we don't want to miss that thing. You can see it's done that multiple times. It can do that. So.
これ絶対見逃したくないですねと。
Alright. New Zealand.
キウイドル。
Make it up here a little higher. We're looking for a potential bounce back up into this area up in here. The real trade is now up here, okay? If you come back down here, it's really not a wedge. It is a wedge, but it's not a symmetrical wedge, so it's just kind of showing us where the support is. And you might get a pull down here, in which case there's a small trade here, moving your stop pretty quickly in all these spots here, and then get in position for that move right there to the day chart top right there.
このウェッジとは言いにくいんですけど、これを抜けてきたら、このちっちゃいターゲットっていうのを取っていって、デイチャートのトップまで取っていきたいねと。OG 円いきましょう。
Alright, got a bounce on the bottom. We need to get up out of this thing up into here. Once we get up into here, there's a great trade right there. And later on this week, maybe that trade right there. Beautiful snowman. We don't want to miss any snowman. We want to be in them. So that's it.
これビューティフルスノーメン、綺麗な雪だるまですよねと。これ抜けてきたら、トレンドブレイクしてきたら、ここ一つ。で、その上の、ターゲットを一つ取っていきましょうと。
So, Euro pound.
ユーロポンド。
We're going to try to get into this trade to the upside. We have a downtrend here, but this is a correction. At this point, it's showing us it's a correction with a solid bounce off the day chart bottom. So the real trade is if we can get a bounce in here and pop up in here, take that one right there, and on the breakout, which proves that this is no longer in effect, we'll be looking for this up here, all the way up to the R5.
今これダウントレンドになってるんですけども、このデイチャートのピンクの方のでソリッドバウンス、もう硬い跳ね返りでしたと。で、これ狙っていきたいんですけどねと。で、ここをブレイクしてきた、この上のトレンドラインっていうのをブレイクしてきたら、ここまで取って、最終的には R5、R の5まで、ここから取った R の5まで取っていきたいねと。
This week. Now this is wave 5, so this is an A, B, C correction. So we've had that out of the way, but that doesn't negate the fact that it could still be a downtrend, in which case it'd be doing that. So we're going to have to really watch this. So we want to try to find the buy if we can get it. All right, so just wait, and try to see if you can get it.
まあ買いだったら買っていきたいよねと。
Euro Aussie.
Euro Aussie.
We broke out already down here. Let's go up a little taller here. All right, we've broken out this little area right in here. We have an uptrend currently, but remember, the trend is your friend till it bends, and it is definitely. All right, so there's a real possibility we're coming down to here. All right.
トレンドっていうのが今これ勢いをなくしてきている。そうしたらこれ下にブレイクしてこのターゲットを取ってくる可能性があると。
So that's why you want to be very careful about making trades to the upside, because we are definitely could just as easily go to the downside right here. This is nothing more than a retracement. So you just got to wait on this one. That's all there is to it right now. And if you're in the trade, there's nothing wrong with that at all, because we're looking to go up to here, right, up to the top of that wedge. And if we get up to the top of that wedge right there, then you don't want to be out of this, because that means you're going to do this for the rest of the week. But if you do break out, then there's your trade up here.
上にブレイクしていったらこのターゲットっていうのを取っていきたいねと。
CAD, we've had a breakout here, a good looking breakout in fact. So we're in a big uptrend on the day chart. This is a real good sign, and that's why I like this trade right here. There's two big areas. We're in wave 5. Two big areas right in here. So if this continues to go up, our first target is up here at 1.3577, which is the 618 and 1.618 fib extension and the R4.
ユーロカナダなんですけども、今トレンドブレイクしてきてて、この HSI、下から引いた HSI の1,2,3,4,5ですか ?1,2,3,4 か。4とこの5っていうののトレードの1つ目、2つ目を取っていきたいねと。
Break of that, double your position. Above 3600, double your position again. And
で、ここ抜けてきたらダブルyour position、買い増ししていきたいねと。3600より上で買い増ししていきたいねと。
hang into the R5 up there above 3700.
3700が R5 のターゲットですと。
CAD yen.
カナダ円行きましょ
う。Still getting some good signs here on this CAD yen. It's just so late in the session that I'm leery of it. As you can see, we have a pretty good trend that we could do here. This would be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So we're looking at wave 3 right now.
今カナダ円すごくいい状態にあります。買っていきたいですねと。1、2、3番目。この3番目の波を取っていきたいんですよねと。
And we got lots and lots of room to the upside on this CAD yen. So, if you see the yen start moving to the upside, you might want to think seriously about the CAD yen, because of the upside potential is huge.
もし円絡みの通貨が上がってきたとしましょうと。そうしたら、このカナダ円に関してはもうシリアスに考えてくださいと。もう絶対買っていきたいんですよねと。なぜなら上のそのスペース、上のターゲットへのポテンシャルが非常に高いからっていうことを言ってますね。
On this currency. So, we're looking to top out initially about 94.50, but the overall top out is on wave 3, it'd be up there at 95.17.
95.17 95円17銭というのがターゲットですね。
There's a lot of opportunity to the upside if we get this thing. All right. So if you watch the CAD, and you can see the yens are trying to move to the upside. That's a good sign for us, and that CAD yen is one we don't want to miss. All right. Neither do we want to miss this one. All right. So the New Zealand yen, we're halfway through here. A little pullback down here would be sweet. Then we get that, and then we get that.
ニュージーランド円、9円ですけども、これも今リトレースメントって言ってましたから、小さい、リトレースがあって、ここ、そしてその上っていうのを取っていきたいねと。この120ピップのトレード、ぜひ取っていきたいねと。ポンドニュージーランド。
I just can't trade this from here, folks. I'm going to have to get a pullback.
もう今からはトレードできないよねと。リトレース待つしかないわと。
See the target is down around 8600, 8614. But this go. So if they pull it all the way back up to here and then turn, we're going to look for that and that. Right up in here.
まあ、プルバックがあったらまずここ、そしてその次っていうのを取っていきたいなと。
I can't trade that. It's an unsustainable trend. I don't want to jump in at the bottom. Just not going to do it. Alright, XAG.
銀行きましょう、XAG。
I'm looking for this move down and maybe a bounce here. As you all know, Victor's looking for a potential even further down there, 29.50, all the way down here. So, if you break into here, you're looking at that and that, down to there. You'd have to put the downside targets on. Might just go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so we can see pretty easily that this is probably a good bounce. But if you break this is a good spot right here, right there, 30.17. Alright, and finally, pound sheep.
ポンドフラン行きましょう。
Looking for the bounce. Alright, if we get the bounce, we're looking to come. We've already gone up to here, so our next target would be here, and then we're up to here. So we got that, plus that, and maybe.
まずここのターゲットっていうのも取られているので、今これ跳ね返ってきたらまずそこまで、ダブルトップまで。で、それをブレイクしてきたらその上っていう風に3つありますねと。
Wide open spaces. Wait for the trades to get in there and pop them and take those trades to the target. No clicking out for 5 to 8 pips. You're done with that. Done.
絶対に5ピップとか8ピップで決済っていうのはやめましょうと。
Alright, folks, I'll see you tonight. Tonight is beginners class number 3. So I'll see all of you tonight who are beginners at 7:30 Central Time. That's 8:30 New York time. And then I'll see my live room subscribers and fast trackers at 8:45 Central Time. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. You bet. Bye.
はい、終わりました。今日も結構トレードアラート来てまして、まあこの後ですよね。この後っていうか、このセッションリキャップ取った後、日本時間の朝5時とか6時に結構サインが来てて、まあやったよねと。このセッションリキャップでやったカナダ円とかユーロ円とかポンド円とか全部買ったよねと。で、ターゲット1つ取って2つ目のターゲットだねみたいなアラートが来てました。で、もうすでにその時には、終わってたのでトレードアラートアップしてないんですけども、まあ他にはポンドドルとか、ユーロオージーとかいろいろ来てましたので、また見ておいてもらえたらなと思います。まあ結構その円絡みが今スコットが言ってた通りに動いて、I don't wanna miss this trade って言ってたカナダ円とかも完全に上がりましたね。94円後半まで。まあ中盤とかそれぐらいまで上がってたので、まあ良かったかなと思います。こんな感じで、今日のセッションリキャップおしまいにしたいと思います。どうもありがとうございました。失礼します。